Good afternoon. Hello, Steve. Piotr, I saw a message from you there, but it's lost now. Don't know why. Anyway, I'm busy starting up and, enjoy the ride. Oh, all right. I want to be somewhere here. You know what? I'm going to take that one. B25. Let's see if someone else has taken that. KSFO B25. Let's see. Fine. And let's start up. There you go. Now I see a message from you again, Piotr. I see you retracted your message. Right, so it's beginning. Yeah. Yes, that's what you said. I remember now. Yeah, I'm just relaxing. This is obviously the new full version, 4.01.00. Hallo Geert, welkom. So, I don't have any specific tasks. I'm literally just going to enjoy myself. If I spot something, I'll make a note. If I don't, then we just had our fun. So while we're waiting for the setup to happen, some brief. Let's include you guys in the planning here. One left. Let's look at the charts. Yeah, the changelog was in the announcement. I'll go and grab it for you when I've got a moment. For 476 is the altitude at Palm Springs, and the current temperature is 17. Right, so the ISO deviation is 2. Let's save that for later. We'll just double check it when we get there. And we definitely want 3.1 left. What's it? Yeah, it's 3.1 left, not 30. Hello, HD. Welcome. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it beats flying in Europe at night, because it's getting dark there early. Paid aviation, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll check it out. This is going to be, let's quickly, just before I talk nonsense. Okay, this is going to be an RNAV approach. RNAV Zulu on 231 left with a TRM transition. That's that VOR down south. So it's going to be nice.
I am ready for electrical power up procedure.
There's Linda talking to me in the background. 5 and 15. Enable that. We better get a move on. Uncle John's probably landing already. Hi, Uncle John.
No, just this second took off, sir. It's not quite as much as what you're making.
Okay, I'm just asking. Right, so let's do the ACOS bit.
Hello, Cap.
Hello, Linda.
Nice to see you again. Don't forget to start the ACARS.
Oh, we got the ACOS. We can start it now. Okay. And IVEO. Who else is flying with? I don't want to do IVEO if I don't have to. Come to think about it. I'll file it, but I'll decide if I want to connect. Oh my goodness, we've got a couple of guys here. That'll be sad if I don't actually fly an IVEO. I better do it then. IVEO. Uncle John, I've got 350 as a flight level. What do you have?
3-1, sir.
Okay, interesting. I must be lighter. Hello, Mick. That's is a part of pre-flight checklist. Yeah, I don't fly an IVEO if I don't have to, man. But I don't want to drop the other guys. There's quite a few guys here. Oh my goodness, Piotr, that's dangerous. Anyway, right, let's do this. This stupid broadcasting software doesn't see my window where I've got the IVEO WebEye running. I want to show you guys and it doesn't want to. Ah, there we go, it's refreshed. There you go. If you look over there, there's quite a few of us there apparently. 1, 2, 3. On the ground, Uncle John is in the air, and then I'm going to join just now.
Some nice scenery as well, Nico.
Yeah, it will be. Gonna have the mountains now. So that means we will be. Wait. Oh, he's taken off. 4, 5. 5 guys. Nice. Okay. Good luck with your landing, Mick. Enjoy. Agent B7, I can live with that. That's a very good answer that you've given there. I don't always have the luxury of time, so the disruption usually comes from my side. That's one of the reasons I don't start it up by default. Welcome to the stream, by the way. yeah, when I typically do, testing, that's a potential stuff up there. So just don't do it. All right, connect.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Hello, Charlie Sim. Yeah, it looks really nice here today, must be honest. Looks really, really nice.
San Francisco traffic, Skymatix 20, taxiing 1 right via Alpha Lima, San Francisco.
Why are they taking 01, John?
Uncle John, you can take 01 left or right, doesn't matter, sir. Piotr, yes, we're going to fly over Golden Gate, so you must just look out the window. Hey, Andrew. Yeah, this is spyware scenery, short final design, I think, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's true.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you so much. Okay, 31 left. Arnav Zulu, 31 left. And TRN, definitely. 3017 airport. And there we go. Right, so there's vectors from the previous one, and then we'll just vector ourselves somewhere there, so we just make a decent turn.
Hello.
Hello, Sasso.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
How are you?
All good. Just landed, so I'm just home.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
You had a good day?
Yeah, it was nice. Just 2 sector day, so nice and quick.
Good.
While it's catching my eye. Right. And we've got 2 reserves. 350 is correct. Yeah, we're going to need that.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
We will do the trim stuff once we fully loaded. Right. 2 minutes.
San Francisco, Skymatix 20 lining up 1 right for departure to the southwest, San Francisco.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's lovely coming out of there.
We're almost loaded. Almost there. That's it.
Grounded cockpit. Toes driving up.
Trim up.
Flight attendants, prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
Alright, you've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay. All doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete. Ready for before start checklist.
So connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake.
San
Start
Francisco
pushback,
traffic.
go ahead, start the engines.
Skymatix 001 at Bravo 25. Push back and start up. There we go. It was the wrong sequence on my controller.
San Francisco. San Francisco traffic, Skymatix 111, line up and take off runway 01 right.
James and US, thank you guys for joining us this evening. You don't regularly fly with us, so I'm honored. Thank you for being here and sharing the flight with us. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Howdy, Nico. Beautiful departure. I'm flying over the airport as we speak. I can see you down on the ground. It's a great,
Excellent.
great flight today.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Thanks for joining.
N2.
Operation complete, set the parking brake. Disconnecting tows, stand by.
Starter cutout.
Tow is disconnected, bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the left, she's all yours, Captain.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
That sun is nasty.
and 2. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure. Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set. Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
That's it. Told you horses, Linda. We're gonna go move now.
Seats prepare for takeoff.
Okay. San Francisco traffic, Skymatix 001, taxi holding point for runway 01 left via Mike 1.
Taxi lights on.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Approaching 01 left.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
David's the payware, Mr. X SFD scenery this.
Runway 01 left confirm.
I must say it's stunning scenery. It's really good scenery. Flaps 5 green light.
Flaps 5 set. Green light. Detent. Stabilizer trim.
It's nice, eh?
Five units set. Transponder. TARA set. Before takeoff checklist.
I saw that allegation, yeah.
I am ready for takeoff. Stabilized. Set time.
And there we go, gents, ladies, hold on tight. We're going.
Control.
Thank you, sir.
Takeoff thrust set. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Acceleration altitude. Flaps up and set.
I'm just about to see the golden gate on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we turn a bit quick there. Yeah, I'll have a look.
But as you're coming round on the left,
Yeah.
you'll see it on the right hand side.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, window. There it is. Kind of there. Yeah, not bad, huh? Just seeing a little bit still. That's a pretty picture. You're welcome, Piotr. I don't have the Magnite 787 that I'm aware of. Don't think so, no.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off.
I bought it in Explain 11. Tried it once, never again. So for Explain 12, I definitely don't have it. I don't even know if they still exist or if it's compatible or anything. I'm completely off of that scenario completely. Totally. I have the Jar Design A330, yes. But I got the latest update and I haven't spoken to the developer yet. There's something wrong. I get all kinds of error messages and I haven't spent time fixing it. Or even looking what it is. I don't know. We'll find out later. I don't fly default aircraft. I don't do well with default. I prefer to have some more other more realistic aircraft. But look, I haven't tried it, so I mustn't also, shoot it down because I don't know anyway. I just don't usually look at default stuff. Well, Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any complaints yet. Seems to be working very well.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Up to now, I'll tell you what's I've landed.
Nice.
I did do a dummy run into Amsterdam, and that seemed okay.
Okay, great. Well, that's good news, Dave. That's nice to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be switched off shortly.
I'm just so busy with the Zibo, that for me to go and fly other aircraft now is a mission, man. The sun is harsh. Yeah, I don't have enough knowledge to be able to compare them, so I won't know. I've had the Jar Design one forever and ever, so it's been following me. Okay, just remind me to spawn it, because then I can also take the screenshots to go and show the developer if I still have those problems. Yeah, just remind me. The one thing I couldn't get working in it was Linda. I just couldn't get Linda to go. I even re-downloaded the no-go.
Top of the set, 24 miles.
Yeah. My top of the climb is 100 miles. Can't be. That's nonsense.
Approaching transition.
I think that's a bug.
Transition altitude.
Mark, yeah, the parameters is in my training checklist. Usually the engine anti-ice only stays on until you reach minus 40. Anything colder than minus 40 degrees Celsius, it's useless. Then you might as well switch it off. And your wing anti-ice should be off before you reach 350. Flight level 350. Wing anti-ice typically is switched on for a minute or 2 or 3 and then switched off. It's also not something they just leave on, you know. So if you use it above 350, you can get bleed trips and things like that. So it all depends on how you're going to use it and the atmospherics. AI should definitely be on as needed, but you've got to stay within the parameters. Dave, you don't program anything unless it is available. Okay, if you have to do RNAV, usually the basics is LNAV, ENAV, down to minimums. Okay, so on your MCP at the top, you're going to switch on the minimums. Okay, but typically the first thing that you need to do is in your arrival, you need to specify the correct RNAV. You see, there's no ILS. So you need to specify the correct arrival and transition in your FMC. That's your first thing that you need to do. Second thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that you don't have an ILS active, okay, just in case. You know, so put it on a VOR. We'll change the frequencies and stuff later. Might as well swap it over, so when we change it, it will be VOR changing, okay? So before we get to the runway, we're going to get rid of the ILSs. Then, like I said, MCP down to minimums, and you just let the aircraft fly LNAV, ENAV down to minimums, and then you take over and fly it, okay? Then, if it is EN capable, you'll see the anticipation cues. It will look like an ILS, and all you do is you press approach, and that will turn the RNAV into an ILS approach for you, okay? If it is a WAS code available, like there is for this one, I'll show you, there is a WAS code, then you can do LPV, but you have to have LPV enabled in your EFB. So if LPV is enabled, it will give you a lower minima, and then you can enter this code. So 50244. So we can go find the GLS, or right now it is on LPV. So we can just go 50244, and now it's set. Okay, and then on the other side you have to do the same. Go for LPV 50244. Right, we'll just make it active now and get it over with, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to have a similar scenario as an ILS now, because you've got the correct code in, and then you're going to fly it like an ILS. When you see your anticipation cues, you're just going to press the approach button and fly it like normal. While we're doing this, we might as well set our course heading to 300 already. Ah, you're welcome. Yeah, so we're going to do a nice LPV approach there. So LPV in our world, in the Zibo world, is basically allowing for WAS in the US and EGNOS in the ICAO world, not FAA world. And you can add your little code in there and then fly it like an ILS. And you'll always see, if you look at your parameters, your minimas will be lower in LPV. See, if you're just using LNAV, your minima is different. Let me just read it correctly, because now this doesn't make sense just when I look at it. Why is it higher? It's supposed to be lower. Okay, but that's not, that doesn't have VNAV in there. LNAV. Okay, now we're going to do a different one. That is bloody interesting. Why did they do it that way? Okay, well, in my defense, in Europe, when we do the LPV approach, we get a different minima, we get a lower minima. Now this, I wonder if that signifies LPV. That's the only thing I can think of. So the decision altitude is higher, ABC. See, but your RVR, your minimas here is lower, you see. But why is the actual decision? Okay, this is something I'm going to have to query. Yeah, remember the Boeing is a Cat C, right? So we have to look at Cat C. So on LPV, what it's telling me there is our MDA is 891 on LPV, but there it is 351 or 780 foot versus 1,320. That's what doesn't make sense. Now here we can see the RVR is lower. It's like, you know, whatever, you know, that measurement unit is. I think we said it's feet, right? So that's like quite a few feet less. But this is what's freaking me out a little bit. I'll have to find out. Because the whole point of LPV is to bring down your minimas, as far as I know. We'll find out and report back sometime. Nothing like a curveball on a Sunday evening. Yep. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to find that one out. There must be a reason. We just obviously don't know offhand immediately, because it just doesn't make sense. Right, that's the MDA, so we need to add 30 or 40 on top of their 1350. So we don't bust through it, at least that. That's really interesting. I can tell you one thing that I've just noticed here, which is interesting. Remember, a normal glide slope or glide path is 3 degrees. Look at this one, it's 3.5.
1000 to level off.
Must be, Dave. Must be. If you look at the terrain there, you've got that big mountain on the left-hand side. Well, you're basically in the valley because there's mountains to the right. It's not that close. The one on the left is closer, but yeah. They're supposed to be, but in this instance, Piotr, it doesn't look like it. The decision height is higher in LPV than it is in ordinary LNAV. But what I do not see on the chart is it doesn't actually specify LNAV, VNAV. That's also part of the confusion, because usually you've got LNAV without light slope, and then you've got LNAV, VNAV, then you've got your LPV. So even the chart in itself is confusing me. All right, I'm not used to flying in the US and their way of doing things, so I might be missing something, you know. The basic principle of entering the code and, you know, setting up the arrival is easy. That I've shown you. You know, you can copy that and use it as a tutorial, but the minimums is weird. Hello, James. It's really weird. What's it? Tea time, James? Cracker Jack. Okay. Easy, 22. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know that one. Piotr, thank you. I've seen it. I'm just trusting Navigraph not to crash me into the mountains there. Right, now the question is, did you guys hear me explain the Porto chart? Did you hear me? Because my mic was muted and I don't know when I muted this thing again. Because all I wanted to show you there was the Porto one works exactly as I know it. The LPV is the lowest minimus, so it's interesting. My son is getting quite excited here next to me, so I continuously put the mic off so it doesn't bother us on our stream. Yeah, exactly. If you really fly in there, you'll know. You will know the story.
You've got some mountain skimming to do later to go.
Yeah. We saw it's on the charts there. Now that mountain will definitely have an influence on that LPV or any one of those approaches. Did you put your LPV WAS code in your MMR, Uncle John?
I tried, and all I'm getting is 2s in the scratch pad all the time. So I've got something that's wrong. I was going to talk to you about it after.
Okay, you need to enable LPV in your EFB settings, that's why.
Is that LPV and ILS is turned on?
Yeah, ILS has got nothing to do with it. You just go into EFB and you go switch under your auto flight, I think. You just switch on LPV.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, then it will work. Dave, I was the administrator of the Zibo community group for a while, and one day this old guy had a problem and he couldn't get his Zibo working, and we started chatting on Messenger and we couldn't solve it. So I said to him, listen, I know you don't know me, but if you're willing to give me a chance, I'll use one of my remote tools. I'll log into your system and I'll fix your Zibo for you. And I did. And we became friends, and he became my virtual uncle. And he's been that for what, 6.5 years already?
Yeah, it's got to be there.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. So he's been out to South Africa. He stays in the UK. He's been out to South Africa. How many times?
Ready for descent.
4, should have been 5 in December, but I had to call it up through illness.
Yeah. So, yeah. He's my virtual uncle.
The truth is, he's after the castle.
Yeah, we've got this family castle in Scotland that I have my eye on, but you know, he's gone and mortgaged it to the hilt. I don't know if I really want to, get that when you pass away anymore. I think I've passed that now. We'll see. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
I hope you have enough money that you're also leaving me so I can pay those mortgages.
Listen, whatever's left, I've told you can have. Promise me nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave, like we said, he's come to South Africa 4 times already. We've, usually over the December we spent like a month, just over a month together, and we've gone all over the place here. I actually took him to go fly with me in the real Level D 6DOF simulator here at Oliver Tambo International Airport, the one that belonged to British Airways at that point in time, British Airways Comair. And we've had fun, taking him to the lion park and the snake park and the crocodile park, and he's had an overdose of all the animals.
I've even stroked a lion.
And had a snake around your neck.
Yeah. I never thought that would ever happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to love this approach.
I'm sure. Uncle John, believe it or not, I chose this flight specifically for the approach.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, our fish food here, Geert, is really nice. We love going to seafood restaurants here. It's amazing. I love my calamari. Yep. Yeah, that waterfront is nice. Been there a few times. Yes, it was Piotr. That was the first time he came. That was the very first time he came to South Africa. We took him to the Lion Park. I never set my descent altitude, you know that. I better go set it quickly. 3,100. The cubs were white lions. They have adult white lions there as well, but the cubs specific where we were posing and playing with, they were white lions, yes. I know, I don't shoot the animals, promise you that. If we have to shoot, we usually go for some of the buck, because I mean there's a certain amount of buck that you can have on a farm or in a nature reserve, and then they have to cull them, you know, otherwise they damage the environment and things like that. So that happens, you know, but lions, no, I won't shoot the lion. So if you shoot a buck, you can make biltong, and you can actually use the meat, and you can do all kinds of things with it. Yeah. Never heard of anybody eating lion meat. I can't imagine it must be nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Probably why he did ask that, yeah. Right, and there's the descent. Uncle John, I started my descent.
I'm having to go in manual.
Yeah, no, you do that. You'll have to do that. Absolutely, we will.
Let's just sort out the men from the boys.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Ow. That was the wrong button. Dave, I'm using RNAV Zulu on the runway 31 left.
Nico,
Yo,
can you stream here?
if you really want to.
Yeah, so I can watch you because I'm from the iPad.
There you go.
Love it.
Going to change my screen quickly, Sasa. So you'll lose the sound, but you'll still see. I just want to show the guys there on stream. Check that. Okay, this is the Lion Park. This is where we went and we played with the lions. That's a little truck we were driving in. No, he still doesn't have that. We will try it one day. There you go. Look. That one was sleepy. Dave, I'm not sure. So you don't have LPV in your aircraft in the real world, eh? Do you?
Nope.
Okay. This American chart is different to the European chart, and basically the perception we have is that the LPV minimas here is higher than the ordinary LNAV VNAV. But then again, I also noticed that it never said in the other column LNAV/VNAV. It just said LNAV. So it looks like there's an interpretation issue here, but it's one of those things. I'll ask one of the American pilots to explain it to me, maybe. Just weird. It's just strange.
Which LMP are you doing?
Ornav Zulu 31 left.
Oh. Yeah, but if you look at the chart, the LP, I mean, you have an LNAV minima.
Yeah.
You have two LNAV minima. You have the one at 1440,
yes,
which is for the standard 2.5 degrees percent on the missed approach climb gradient. And then you have a lower minima, which would require a higher, steeper climb gradient. That's why it's lower.
Okay, so it's the climb gradient, okay.
Yes, and then you do not have an LPV, you have an LP.
Yeah.
That's why it's higher. LP
Okay.
is different from LPV.
Okay, all right. I thought as much, but you see, I don't have that experience yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any, this is for, sorry, I can't read your name that well. Cosmo Kit. I don't know if you have any shaders or something that you're running. I'm just using xEnviro. So I don't modify my shaders and stuff, and I'm lucky. I don't know. I suppose I get a decent view in the cockpit. I don't know.
To give you an overview for the guys on the stream, LPV is the localizer performance with vertical guidance. That's why it's considered a precision approach. Instead, only LP stand only for localizer performance. In other words, it will give you alignment to the runway laterally, but it will not give you any vertical guidance. That's why the minima is quite high. And it's basically like an LNAV minima.
Can you set the missed approach climb gradient somewhere in the system, in your FMC or something?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative. Right. What you can do, you can create a custom waypoint. Because it says missed approach required a minimum climb of 355 feet each nautical mile until 2,100. So that is going to be our missed approach, basically.
Yeah, Dave, I agree. Okay, so we've all learned something additional today. Thank you, Sasa.
Yeah. The final approach, bloody hell, that's a crazy approach. You're going to be offset from the runway, 10 degrees. So you will need to disconnect and fly the last bit manually.
No problem.
So we go back to your stream. Where are you? Yeah. There will be some trick that I will do to fly this approach. 3.5 degrees as well. It's interesting. So you are approaching on the 300 and the runway
is 310.
310.
Yes.
310. All right, good. So I don't know. Do you want to know what I would do to fly this approach?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, I don't know why you went for the RNB, for the air nav Zulu, because you have an air nav Yankee, which is straight in for the runway. But anyway.
Well, I'm difficult that way. Yeah, just how it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Challenging.
So, I love you.
Sorry,
So-
Sasa, well done. Agent P7, 401, that's for perfect, no problems. Go, Sasa.
So, which minima do we want to make? The lower minima?
Well, the 1320 is good enough for me. That's just the LP minima, that's all. I don't worry about the rest. I'll disconnect and fly.
Yeah, but I would call the LNAV minima, to be fair.
Okay. All right, then we use 780. That's fine. Fine with me.
Yeah, 780 plus 40, because that's a non-precision minima.
Yeah.
So we have to consider it 820 as a minima. Yeah.
Aye, this thing is very fast. 820.
Approaching transition.
Can I have a look at your legs page, please?
Yeah, because we need to still vector ourselves into position there. You can't expect the aircraft to take that steep turn there. Just want to check my...
So, you are starting from... This procedure starts from Tango Romeo Mike, which is the BOR.
Exactly, but we're coming in at one hell of an angle to it. You see, so we're going to have to...
Where is it?
Wait. Let me drag this thing. Can you see on my screen?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to come in there. It's like a hairpin turn. And then turn. So I just want to go a little bit straight, then turn in. That's what I'm saying. From band P, I just want to go a little bit straight and then turn in.
No, I'll tell you what we're going to do. So, legs page. We go in the legs page, find the point before Tango Romeo Mike in the legs page. So we should have, let's say, that's the vector.
Yeah.
Now, what we need is to take Tango Romeo Mike and connect above the vector, connect with that Z. That's it. Yeah. Now, what I want you to do is to create Tango Romeo Mike, the reciprocal is gonna be type 050 slash make it, that's a 6 nautical miles over Tango Romeo Mike. 1620. Okay, now go in plan mode. Let's have a look where he did this point. Zoom in. Zoom a bit more. There it is. Hold on. Perfect. Now I want, after this point, Tango Romeo Mike. That's it. And make the speed at Tango Romeo Mike 01, 220 or below. Yeah, good. That would do. So, problem sorted.
There you go. Look how nice it draws it even.
Tango Romeo Mike, that's the one, which is an initial approach fix. So, 211 is good. Canet, my suggestion would be 185 or below as a speed. You have to get established with flaps 5 already by the Canets. Then we have PAOK, which is fine. Then, next page, that's our glide. So Aegis is, so basically PAOK is the descent point. So go on previous page. Okay, that PAOK has to be 3,100 hard altitude. So you have to take out the A because we have to complete this non-precision approach. Good. Then we have the glide, so VNAV will guide us down. until a follow missed approach point. Good. So basically, before Mike Alpha Papa Charlie Lima, you will have to disconnect. What I will do, I will go into the fix page, type in runway 31 left. Yeah. And then take the radial. So the reciprocal of 310, which is 130. That's it, just there. So these should help you to visualize the approach. So if you go in plane mode and you zoom into the runway, you should have, so when you maneuver manually, you should be able to see the green line basically. That's it, you can see there.
Yeah.
Perfect. So when you disconnect, you just know that you have to align yourself with the green line, and this will be on track to the center line. And happy days.
Clever.
Frequency, minima courses, that's done. We do LNAV, VNAV.
Well, I've put the LPV code in, but we can do LNAV, VNAV. I don't mind. I don't have to.
Can.
Yeah. I don't need to press the approach button. I can just let it ride out.
Yeah, we go with the nav, VNAV. The only thing that we have to do, we have to be really careful. We have to go step by step using the chart. So 1 mile before each point, I'm going to tell you to set the next altitude. And it's going to be very easy. We just follow the leg space, basically.
Well, you're the boss. You just tell me when to press the button.
Oh, my, no, I'm not.
In this instance, you are. Yeah, we learned a lot in this stream. It's very nice. One day when I'm big, I want to be like Sasso.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. No, man.
Yeah, Uncle John, I'm here by the mountains now. It looks really nice.
Beautiful. Where did you say I've got to change that setting?
It's in your settings. I think under auto flight, you need to just enable LPV.
Okay.
Now with that little trick we have done, you can enjoy LNAV and VNAV basically.
Yeah.
What of course you have to maintain is the visual contact. If you lose the visual contact, if you are no VMC, then you will do the turn towards Tango Romeo Mike, but you will join the odd technically, because you cannot lead the initial approach pitch unless you are visual.
Yeah. Mark, no, you can make your own waypoints. In many stages of the Zibo development, it was necessary for us to add manual waypoints and things for certain departures. I remember Dublin was one of them. There was one specific departure you couldn't do if you didn't add it. So we actually emphasized the training on it quite a bit at that point in time here on my channel. It's obviously before you joined the channel, yeah. But yeah, no, you can make your own waypoints and go crazy. Yeah. Do all kinds of funny things, but you need a guy like Sasso, on hand to explain the whys. It's all very well you tell somebody to do something, but if they don't understand why, it's more difficult. Okay. Hello, Moody.
Okay, as well, Nico.
Yes.
What I'm thinking is that the glide is 3.5 degrees. So we really have to manage the speed nicely.
Of course.
We are not gonna drop the gear before. We're gonna keep the distance from the runway. What I would like you to do is when you insert runway 31 left in the fixed page, add a ring at 5 nautical miles. So just put /5 in the fixed page in another line. So we have a reference of a distance from the runway because we're going to come offset. So at least we know. We're going to drop the gear at 5 nautical miles from the runway, which is in the middle of the descent. We're going to manage the descent before by being with flat 10.
Yeah.
So as soon as he starts the nose down, the flat 10 will keep the speed under control.
Okay. Nice, look at the wind farm. Windmills all over.
Parking here is abysmal. I'll just dump myself where I can find somewhere.
Yes, sir.
I would have done a visual approach for this one.
So then we wouldn't have had the fun we're having now.
Well, a visual approach there would have been much more fun, to be fair.
I don't know, man. We learned so much. Okay, let me rephrase it. Then we wouldn't have learned.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, it's reducing the speed to 40, I guess.
Yeah.
Below 100, yes.
Yes.
And then we have the deceleration of 220 later on.
Yes.
Flight level 100.
Okay, good,
Landing
perfect.
light switches on.
Somebody else that would do a go around. I had to.
Remember, guys, every time you're doing an offset approach, the first tendency of a human will be to pitch down. Because being offset, the runway will appear closer than the reality. Because your eye is used to look at a 45 meters wide runway in sight in front of you. So when you are offset, the runway seems smaller. So if it seems smaller, you have this temptation to pitch down even more because it seems that you're getting away from the runway. So don't do that. Just maintain your 1,000 feet a minute, 900 feet a minute, whatever is needed. And laterally go for the center line.
Excellent. Sean, I'm glad you like it.
Oh no, Nico, you put already 800. No, raise that MCP to 4,600.
To level off.
That's the old. Because in case we are not visual, we have to stop at 4,600. That's it. And then we're gonna go step by step.
You really want me to work all day?
Don't worry, I will tell you what to do, man.
I'm not worried. Oh, I'm just making an observation.
Enjoy.
Should we shut an engine?
Yeah, we can. Why not?
Oh no. I love it.
Listen, just because you're a cowboy, don't turn him into one as well.
I'll do it. Moody, we've done some circle to lands in the Zibo, me and Sasso. Yes, we've got videos on that. But not at this airport. It was in Europe. Agent B7, that is what is called the VNAV speed band. It's something that some of the airlines have that we obviously have as an option in the EFB, and I just liked it, so I kept it. You can just switch it on and off.
Okay, so we started the descent almost. We are on profile.
Yeah, Moody, I don't know what you mean with your question, but circle to land is what I was talking about. So if there's a trick in your question, then obviously you got me. But I mean, circle to land we've done. See, you real pilots, you come up with all these trick questions, and then you throw our simmers in the pot, and then you turn up the heat, and then you stir. Hey, Sasa.
What, me?
No, I'm saying you real pilots. It includes you and Moody and all these guys. You come with all these fancy things, and then you trick question us, and you lead us into temptation, and then we have to fight our way out.
Good, so now the speed, that's the deceleration point. Now the speed is good. At the deceleration, you should start to draw down to 20. Do we have any thrusting? Yeah, just a bit. Okay, that's good.
No problem, Moody.
Let's leave everything now.
Agent B7, when I fly a different model, it's not there, just as a reference. But anyway, here goes, Sasa.
Speed intervent, speed 220, Nico. Perfect. Good. I need on your side legs page, so I can check the altitude. Perfect. So as you can see, the first in magenta there is 4,600. So we're gonna respect these, and then 1 nautical mile from Cannes, I'm gonna tell you to set 3,100, which is the next. Good. That's good. Tango Romeo Mike, and then we have 8 nautical miles, so we are good on speed.
There you go, Dave.
I told you to put that green line because I don't want you to overshoot on the other side.
Yes.
But at least you know that when we disconnect, you just have to maintain the nose on the track line, basically.
Yes. Interesting. Both Daves have said something positive. Thank you to both Daves.
Wonderful. Now you are approaching the deceleration, so match the up speed and go flap 1. That's it. Flap 1, match the speed.
Flaps 1 set.
You can match flap 1 speed, Nico. And as well, flap 5, match speed. That's it. Now, because of the tailwind, what I want you to do, let's wait for the speed. Let's see how the speed reacts. Because we still have margin anyway. Okay, the speed is slowly coming back. Use just a bit of speed brake to bring the speed around 190.
Alright, I'm pulling this lever.
That's it. As soon as the speed is around 190, you can stop the speed brake.
I'm keeping my fingers on it.
That's it. Stop the speed brake, happy days. You can already arm them for landing. Then, Don, 4,600 is coming, 3.9 nautical miles, so we can wait for now. My suggestion would be set already the runway heading 310 in the heading bag. Okay. That is approaching, good. 4,600. There we go. Now it's gonna maintain 4,600 until we cross the point. You're planning a flaps 30 landing, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's good. Okay, you can set 3,100 in the MCP. Fine. And then at 2 nautical miles from Pano, we are gonna set the minima at that point. Because Panok is our descent. After Panok, we can follow the glide down. Now it's all good like this. Speed is good. That's the descent point. Perfect. Now we wait the 2 nautical miles from Panok. Reduce the range to 5 nautical miles. That's it. Even less, the minimum. Because what you want to see is the extended center line, which is the white dotted line. So then you can just align yourself with that.
Yeah. Okay. Dave, please remind me to do the replay. Guys, please remind me and let's hold thumbs. Wait. Let's go one step further. Going to save a flight here. Sorry,
Okay.
Uncle John, I couldn't hear you.
Do a save.
I did, yeah.
Nico,
Yes.
set the minima 900 in the MCP. Okay, we have VNAV path, speed intervent is open, good. Now, nothing more. As soon as we cross Panok, so when you are over Panok, just go flap 10. You do not have to move the speed because flap 10 is
Okay.
the same maneuvering speed as flap 5. But
Okay.
the beautiness of that flap 10 is that it will give you just a bit more of drag on the wing, so the speed will not increase. You keep the speed under control because now we're starting the 3.5 glide. That's it. Flap 10. That's it. You will see that the speed is there, is already matched.
Flaps 10 set.
This is the same as flap 5. Now we're starting the 3.5 glide, you see? That's why I said go flap 10, so we maintain the speed under control. Because it's now pitching for a 3.5 degrees.
Altimeter.
Okay, that's the 5 nautical miles from the runway. So in order, gear down, flap 15. Match the speed. Start switches continuous.
Flaps 25 set.
East the Rico. Speed brake arm green line, letting gear down to the green, auto brake 3 set. Okay, flaps 30, landing speed. Good. Now you have to go into the next page,
Flaps
and show me the
40
missed approach altitude.
Ready for landing checklist.
4,000. Okay, we can wait for that.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
Okay. That's perfect. You see the speed is
1000 to
there.
level off.
You should have the runway in sight.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. Perfect. Okay, set the missed approach altitude to 4,000 feet.
Flaps 30 set.
Okay, now you have to disconnect and recycle the flight director. You do not have to follow the flight director, Nico. That's it. And then back on if you can. Good. Now go left. Keep this descent rate 10,000 feet a minute. Go left. Okay, keep descending at 800 feet a minute. Keep going left. You want to get the center line as soon as possible. As soon as the center line back, okay. Back on 310 now. Use the navigation display as you can and maintain the rate of descent. Let's see, adjust the speed and
Clear to
FIDAs.
land runway 31
Now it's
left.
just a final.
400.
Minimum.
Very short runway.
300.
The rate is good, don't increase the rate. The white marker's fixed, don't climb.
No, I'm looking at the other side of the screen, sorry, and that's why I lose my concentration here.
Okay.
20. 10.
I was trying to make the hardware throttle catch onto the software throttle. That's what I was trying to do there.
Okay.
Auto brake in use.
That was fun. We're definitely going to do a replay on this. I just hope it works.
Manual braking, Nico, manual braking. There it is.
Right again.
Yeah.
Great landing. You are professional.
Good.
Turn right, turn right.
No, man. I want to go park at the proper parking. Why do you guys stop at the GA parking?
Because I messed about. I was
All right, doesn't matter. Listen. I'm going to quickly park and then I'm going to do a replay anyway.
Stabilized.
Let's see if I can see if I can come back to you guys. Just give me a second. I'll taxi that way. After landing procedure.
We followed our leader on this occasion. It was John.
Fine, that's perfectly fine. Thank you, Mark, and thanks, Dave. Yeah, this is fun. So you made the day again, man.
Oh, my pleasure. Absolutely. I love this kind of approach because you have to adapt what you know of a simple RMP or nav approach to something different.
Yeah.
In that approach, I saw the challenge for us is to maintain the energy of the aircraft. So you need to plan ahead with the speed and the fluff. So then everything is stable.
Great.
Parking, boss.
No problem. No, I know from experience it's here on my right-hand side, so you always come off left on the runway from the side.
Flaps up and set.
Approaching 3-1 left.
There's a quick way off the runway and then on the other one. Thank you, Thunder. After landing procedure. Come on, Linda. She doesn't want to do it. I don't know, so that command is lost to her all of a sudden. Yeah, Dave, that's a good idea.
Approaching 3-1 right. They're probably scraping the paint off the wings, but anyway.
The boss will pay.
I've got that famous credit card here, don't worry about it.
You're too loose for that kind of club.
Nah. Tell
I
you
was
what.
thinking that the boss should create a pay rise for the pilots, but anyway.
No, I'm stingy with certain things. I'm a typical rich guy. I spend money on myself, but not on anybody else.
Can't remember the last time we had a pay rise.
Oh, shame. Don't worry. We'll talk about it at the next annual board meeting in December. Don't worry about it.
September.
Listen, let me quickly just... you know what? I don't even want to do all that. All I want to do is just quickly file my flight, log it, and then get disconnected from IVAO. And then we want to do a replay, gentlemen. So question for you from the stream. Do you ever use aileron trim?
No. What we do use is rudder trim. Aileron trim, really be careful, because especially if the autopilot is in, the autopilot will hide the effect of the aileron trim. In other words, if you play with the aileron trim when the autopilot is engaged, you will not see the displacement on the control column, because autopilot will insert a force to have the control column centered. The problem will arise when you disconnect the autopilot, that to fly straight and level flight, you have the control column not centered, and that is not ideal. So no, never had to use it. We do check it every flight, but if you need, use the rudder trim.
All right. My explain just bombed out, guys. So I'm going to try and use that saved flight or the auto save flight, and then we'll just fly back in and we'll see what happens.
Was that after you saved the flight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same.
What was that? What's that movie?
Stupid.
You tried to do a rerun, and it won't have it.
Yeah, it just crashes, so we'll see.
Just wondering if it's a little bug. Must be, I think.
I'm clipping that. That's not all this. That's not all this.
Hmm.
We need to invest in like 4+ NBC suits.
Stupid thing.
Ready for before taxi procedure.
Ooh. Just give me a second, guys. I just need to log into some servers here in the background. Just give me a second. I'll be with you now. We're going to reload that. The guys are saying that the
Please prepare
torrents are
CDU.
not working, so I just want to log into the servers and then I'll go fix whatever I need to do later, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's definitely seeding, it's doing its big thing, so we'll check soon. Okay, minimize, and let's do this. Yes, let's see where it takes us. Oh, I know what the problem is. Refix. Come on, are you loading or not loading?
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I
Hi, Nico. Torrent's working perfectly for me. Already halfway through. It took 30 seconds.
Horizontal stabilizer trimmer not set for takeoff.
Oh.
60 knots.
When Jared made all the bezels, and he made a whole stack full of them, he actually made this one specifically for me. Agent B7, I tried to reload the save situation, and as luck would have it, it obviously made that auto save situation on the ground after we landed. Bad luck.
Oh no.
That's what happened. It's just bad luck. So I'm using the other save flight situation that I made manually now. Let's see if that's any good.
I made the one.
Looks like it, Dave. It looks like we need to fly this thing again.
I'm definitely going to fly it again.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, Sasso. You've got to do it all over.
Yes. Yeah. Just go get coffee, maybe pizza, and we meet here again. Don't worry,
I want a working day off payment.
Don't worry. We're just joking. We're not going to do it immediately, but yeah, I'd love to do it again.
Nice. Later.
Agent B7, it's the old story, man. If you don't use something, you lose it, you know. So I do. I have to watch some of my videos over and, you know, go refresh myself every now and then. Come now. Huh?
Use it or lose it.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to explain to my ex-wife when I was with her. But she wouldn't use
Approaching
it.
transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist. 1000 to level off. Stabilized.
What the hell? Now my yoke is not listening to me again. I hate it. Stupid bloody thing.
Flaps 5 set.
Alright, so we might as well just keep it off and just fly it. So it's not a full approach, but I mean, at least it's something.
The scenery is spectacular.
Yeah.
Flaps 15 set. Acceleration altitude. Positive rate.
Ugh. And that's one thing I still need to speak to Zibo. Every time I reload a flight, my camera settings are totally messed up. Completely messed up. And I'm using X camera. I'm not even using the default stuff. So I don't know what that's got to do with.
Press VNAV. 800, sorry, 900 first, 900 first, then VNAV.
No, but I'm not off. I'm flying by hand.
Oh, why?
Because I want to. I'm not even on automation.
Okay.
Because I want to.
Yeah, why not? Oh, I hate this bloody thing messing up the camera views. So stupid.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
And it's not listening to the yoke again. How stupid.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Bridge altitude set.
Approaching 3-1 left.
Approaching precision height.
500. Clear to land runway 31 left.
Minimums.
Minimum.
400.
Train is frozen.
It's just on the Discord, so.
300. 200.
Jace, no, this is a reload of a saved flight situation already. You must check the previous 20 minutes.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
89. Throttle hold. E1. Rotate. Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Now, let's see if we can actually do a replay.
60 knots. Yeah. Great landing. You are professional.
I'm professional. Alright, let's see if we can do it now.
The thing is, man, like I can't
Stupid thing.
You know what I'm saying? But someone needs to get me base mats.
And this was part of the reload. So look how it spawned me. That's why my camera is weird, man. Launching to the moon. There, it's better. Thank you, Thunder, for the links. Thanks, man. Dave, on engine failure, you use the rudder trim, okay? I'm not sure if my videos would be, titled like something like that you would be able to find it, but we've done some with Sasa. We'll do one again someday.
It looked very soft, Nico, compared to what Stable Approach said.
Dave, see if you can find it. Thunder, I think I was muted when I answered. I don't base much faith on that Stable Approach thing. I think it's over-exaggerated most of the time. But it's nice to have. I understand. Yeah, it's just nice to have. After this reply, I'm going to do one more and then we can say goodbye. Just
goodbye. Goodbye.
Shake your head. How long is your hair?
What?
Blonde
and blonde.
And I'm asking the length, not the color.
The length. Oh, very long, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
To do that flight again soon, Nico.
Yes, sir. I agree.
I might love the 2 matches.
Ooh, there I go underground. Well, anyway, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm glad we had a good show at the end. So, yeah, all happy.
Happy days.
Yeah. Everybody, you're welcome. You guys must go have fun, and we'll speak to you soon again.
Bye.
Bye.